Oh, I made a post a while back on my Tumblr because of a post I saw. It was a post that said if something you did hurt somebody, you don't get to decide it didn't. So I started to see this pattern on Tumblr where white people, straight people, cis people were being pinpointed, and it was okay to make fun of them, it was okay to harass them. And I made a post saying if something you did hurts somebody, you don't get to decide what they're doing. And then I said, do you ever notice that seems to not apply to someone if they're white, cis, or straight? Now immediately there's some people unsubscribing from me or something, I guarantee it, because they think what I'm about to say isn't going to make any sense. It's just going to be hate. I encourage you to stay and listen to what I have to say because it's not a very long video. I'm going to tell you right here and right now what people said to me when I made that post. I got the typical, well, racism against white people doesn't exist, sexism against cis doesn't exist, and straight people doesn't exist. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter if it exists or not. Because nobody's benefiting from any of it. Nobody benefits from racism. Nobody benefits from transphobia. No one benefits from homophobia. No one benefits from any kind of xenophobia or racism or anything like that. And let me tell you why. Because to benefit from something, you have to get something from it. You have to get something positive out of doing it. Something that's going to benefit you. Actually do something for you. Actually move you along in society. I've never seen someone be found out as a racist and people go, oh yeah, I want to hire that person. I want to make them my friend. I want to, give them money. I've never seen someone come out as a sexist and people automatically adopt an approval of that person. Or if they're a transphobe, or they're homophobe, or, whatever kind of phobia or xenophobia or ism or schism or whatever they have. Here's why it's not benefiting anyone. And this is what I sent to somebody. And this is because they told me I benefit from transphobia. I've also been told that I benefit from racism. Institutionalized racism. Because, as we all know, a lot of people on the internet seem to believe that white people can't have racism committed against them. And straight people can't have, sexism committed against them, or cisphobia committed against them, or whatever. But here's what I said to this person. Saying I benefit from something that according to, I don't know, everyone, I can't help, meaning that saying that I benefit from gay people being bashed, or trans people being bashed, or black and other races being bashed because I was born white and happen to identify as the gender I was born and happen to be straight. Saying that I benefit from those things is bullshit because I can't help what I was born. Neither can this person, neither can that person. It's so stupid. How do I benefit from something that I didn't want to happen? That I don't like happening? If I benefited from it, it would mean I took part in it and got something out of it. Whether that be physical, mental, or otherwise. But I don't. Neither does anyone else. Because whether it is racism, sexism, or transphobia, or some other bigotry or xenophobia, it is just blind hate, and it's just something for people to be brainwashed either into, or taking part in, or supporting, or to be brainwashed into hating people because they believe that someone is predispositioned to have this. Or they hate people because they accuse them of it, because they have been told that someone either is or isn't something. You know what I mean? You've either been, I see a lot of people that are trans or gay or of another race hating on straight, white, cis people because they believe that we have everything and they have nothing And we are prone and have these dispositions against them because we don't understand what it's like to have any problems. And I'm sorry to tell you, every single person on this planet has problems. And nobody is benefiting from someone else's problems. And you want to know why? They're not getting anything out of it. That's what a benefit is. But not only that, because everyone has their own problems, unless they're just a straight up fucking asshole, which that's a character flaw. That is not something you can attribute to an entire thing about a person. Okay? I'm an asshole. But I don't hate anyone for anything. Unless they give me a fucking reason personally to hate them as a person. I don't hate them at first glance. And I don't benefit from any kind of bigotry, phobia, or ism. Let me just let you take that in, because I don't get anything out of it. A benefit is something positive that you get out of something. And that's whether you take part in it or not. I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't like seeing people get beaten. And it's irritating that because I was born white, because I'm straight, and because I identify as the gender I was born, I get told that everything is my fault. Same goes for white cis males. They get told everything is their fucking fault. I'm sorry that you feel the need to blame your problems on me. And if that keeps you from fucking with somebody who wouldn't be able to handle it as well as me, fine. Blame me. It's not my fault. You're not going to get white guilt from me, you're not going to get straight guilt from me, and you're not going to get cis guilt from me. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for something that I didn't fucking do and never will do. I never took a whip over a person of color's back. I never threw a rock at someone because they were trans. I've never sat there and made fun of somebody because they were homosexual, or gay, or lesbian, however you want to say it. There were times in my life where I didn't agree with it, and I had opinions of my own that weren't pleasant, but I've never gone out of my way to harm somebody. Also, I was a teenager, and that's not an excuse, but I obviously learned from that. Nobody benefits from this. Nobody benefits from these things, because they are brainwashing. It's brainwashing. And it's either going to make you a very hateful person for one reason, or a very hateful person for another. It's going to make you a paranoid person for one reason, or a paranoid person for another. And it's basically just blind hate. Like I said, it's going to make you hate people because they are this particular thing. Because, I'm sorry, people think that because they're trans they can't commit any kind of... I'm sorry, but no human being is immune to hating or being an asshole. If your words hurt somebody, as I said in the initial post, you don't get to fucking decide they didn't. If something you do physically hurts somebody, you don't get to decide that they weren't hurt. And I don't mean people faking being hurt. I don't mean people that are accusing people of rape when they didn't do anything wrong. I don't mean somebody claiming that someone shouted a homophobic or racist or sexist or transphobic slur at them when they didn't. If someone legitimately did something wrong to you, I can see you getting mad at them. You're perfectly justified. But if you see something that obviously has a point, and you take that point to a fucking extreme and try to twist the person's words, because you've been brainwashed to believe that every person that is, quote-unquote, in that particular description realm, because you've been brainwashed just like anyone who hates on you has. If you're a trans person and you tell every cis person that they're wrong, guess what? I'll let you know a secret. You were fucking brainwashed to believe that. By somebody. If you're a cis person and you hate trans people, you were fucking brainwashed somewhere along the line to do so. Same goes for straight people that hate gay people. Same goes for white people that hate other races, or other races that hate other races. They were brainwashed believing that there was something wrong with that particular thing. But the good thing about being brainwashed is, as human beings, it can be fixed. People can learn from their mistakes. They can figure out that they've been brainwashed, and they can challenge it. And they can change. And there's a lot of things that brainwash people these days. Your parents may love the shit out of you, but if they're brainwashing with bad things, bad ideas, bad ideologies, you don't have to listen to them. You can pretend and smile and nod along, but the minute you become an adult, you don't have to follow those things anymore. If you feel that they are making you a bad person. And you can either find the source of the brainwash and try to fix that person, or you can worry about fixing yourself and making yourself a whole person. But either way, you're brainwashed into believing these things about it. And it might be TV that's done it, it might be your family, it might be other surroundings. It might be books. And the person that brainwashed you was also brainwashed. Because people's brains, by habit, form certain things. And it's kind of what brainwashing is. And you don't have to stay brainwashed. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry about any shakiness that happened. Sorry that this video probably pissed a few people off. Go out and break all the brainwashes that you've had and put them on you. That's all I gotta say. Have a good day.